Here we go then, next qualifying session underway at the Whitsunday Karts and Parts qualifying sessions for the Barrier Reef titles for 2021. Seniors make their first appearance onto the circuit. They all head past me. Brian Rattano. That is Bomber Brian for the rest of the day. He doesn't know it yet, but he's got a nickname, and his nickname is Bomber Brian. So Bomber Brian Rattano is gonna be absolutely on it for sure. He's been having some fun in the practice sessions. Now the serious stuff begins, and the Bomber has got work to do. So around the all head, we'll just let them all break that timing beacon. So we've got them all on timing. We should have them all now. We'll round them all up. So first of all, Ka3 senior lights. Look, hang on, they're not broken the timing beacon. What's going on with the timing? Come on, fellas. I've only got 4 who've currently broken that timing beacon. I don't have a number 36, or do I? Let's have a look. Oh, I do. I've got 36. I've got Liam Gibson. I've got 43, Jason Brown. I've got Peter Matthews in the 31. I've got Lara Hadlow in the number 8. I've got nobody else. So the timing has not picked up half of them. So let's just wait and see what it does, because hopefully it can be corrected. But at the moment I've got 4 karts on timing, and the rest are definitely not there. So I'm going to revert to paper to tell you who's who. As they all come past me. Josh White should be in the number 52 kart. There is Josh. So Josh is on track. Just waiting to see if his timing's up yet. No, it's not. So Josh isn't there yet, but he will be soon. Don't worry, don't panic. Then in the tag restricted lights, we have Liam Gibson, Jason Brown, Ethan Ventura and Casey Ross. So just waiting to see timing, get those guys up on, and then we'll see who's where. So I think we're almost now we're looking fully populated. So through goes the 36 of Liam Gibson. Behind him, the 77. Oh, hang on, is that 72 or 70? Oh, is that Ethan Ventura? It looked like a 77. Through goes Brown. Through goes Peter Matthews. Just going to identify these guys as we get going. There goes Hadler. So Laura has got Bomber Brian right with her. So Bomber Brian is right there with Laura the Explorer, we're going to call her. There is the 72 of Ethan Ventura. So that 77 kart is still not showing on timing. So I've still got no 77. As through goes Gibson. And still no number 77. Waiting to see him come through. Lara goes topper in the Ka3 senior lights. She's gone quicker by 0.066 on Josh White. So Josh has gone down to 2. Laura the Explorer has gone to P1. Peter Matthews P1 from Bomber Brian by 0.099. There is Ethan Ventura currently P4. Casey Ross in the 70 karts P3. Liam Gibson is P2. Jason Brown in the 43 is P1. And they are your tag restricted lights. Through goes White. Through goes, that's still the 77. So I'm going to check to see if there is a 70, because if there isn't, that's Casey Ross. And he's got a 77 instead of a 70. Through goes Bomber Brian. He's got ahead. of Laura the Explorer. So Bomber is having a ding-dong in qualifying. As through comes the 72, that Ethan Ventura continues on. Currently still P4, but it is Laura Hadlow P1, Josh White P2 in the Ka3 Senior Lights. In the tag 125 heavies, Peter Matthews P1, Bomber Brian P2 in the tag restricted lights. Jace Brown in the 43 is P1. Liam Gibson P2, Casey Ross P3, Ventura P4. Round they go. Looks like it's all slowed up for Bomber. Slowed right up. I think they're going off. I think that is session done. They are cruising for sure. Past me goes Ventura. He's still holding P4 but can't get to P3. P-platers, P3 and P4, remember? As through goes Gibson in P2. Still, oh, Josh White has got P1 as Hadlow's gone in early. So Josh White has gone to the top of the timing and he will be pole ahead of Laura. So Laura Hadlow's demoted to P2. Peter Matthews still is P1 from Bomber Brian, who's gone in. And Bomber Brian, he had a ding-dong and he retired at the same time as Laura Hadlow, Laura the Explorer. So he's gone in and he's got himself a 44.029, just 0.092 behind Peter Matthews. And Peter continues on his way. Jace Brown did 6 laps to get himself the pole in the tag restricted lights. Gibson is still out there. Has got P2, will be front row. Peter Matthews continues on. Casey Ross, the P-plater, will be on the second row with Ethan Ventura. And I'm hoping that that is Casey Ross. And the number 77 is actually number 70 on timing. I'm hoping. But that was your qualifying for the seniors. As continuing on. And that was the number 70, and it is 77 on track, I'm sure. So it says temporary on the sheet, so that's what it is. Pretty sure we are looking at the new boy on the block, Casey Ross, and I'm pretty sure it's Casey's first race ever. So well done to Casey. Welcome to the karting world, my friend. You are going to be addicted. It's going to be a blast. He's got himself a 45.950. And we'll watch how close he gets to Jace Brown and Liam Gibson as the race day goes on. And it gets to lights. So the beginner, a number 70p on timing. I'm pretty sure that's 77 on the kart. But it was Josh White who gets the pole in the Ka3 Senior Lights. Laura Hadlow, P2. In the tag heavies, Peter Matthews gets the pole from Bomber Brian Rettano. And in the tag restricted lights, Jace Brown gets pole. Alongside him, Liam Gibson on the front row. Casey Ross and Ethan Ventura, 3 and 4, the P-platers off the second row.